Washtenaw Education Options Consortium was created in 2013 as its mechanism to create essentially like a school district that would be formed by all the school districts to create and run unique educational programs in our county. This idea of shared purpose, this idea of developing or adapting learning programs that individualize student learning, the idea of making budget trade-offs to meet the needs of students they serve, that these are all these great framing questions in terms of how to think about your work that we definitely embed into our practice. The very first one was the Early College Alliance. In 2007, we went online, and it was one program. It was 4 full-time employees, 2 part-time employees, and 45 students. And now we are 4 programs, about 1,600 students, and about 150 full and part-time people.
Washtenaw International High School and Middle Academy is a learner-centered, equity-focused school serving students throughout our county, focused on the International Baccalaureate. Shared purpose is integral to leading schools successfully and centering students when making decisions. One of the ways that we live out that value is by making time to visit and have listening sessions with all of our student leader groups from all the groups, including our affinity groups, whether it's Black Student Union or Asian Student Association or our LGBTQ organization, and listening and asking them what we're doing well and what we can improve to better meet their needs as a school. We want to encourage and invite as many diverse voices to be a part of our leadership team so that we can make informed decisions based on our shared mission.
Early College Alliance is an early college high school here on the campus of Eastern Michigan University, and we have students coming from all of our county high schools starting in the 9th grade, 9th, 10th, or 11th, and they attend high school classes here on campus, and they eventually take fully college classes at Eastern Michigan University. The statistics show that if high school students have at least one person in high school that they can identify with and feels like cares about them, they are much more likely to actually graduate from high school. And so we know that that's huge. That's why we have a core advisor. But the core advisor isn't like an advisory teacher who just meets with the kids every morning. They meet one-on-one with the student, not only when they're in high school classes, but when they move into college classes, and they are that person's mentor. So the teachers get to know them at a very different level than in a traditional school.
WEOC is an extremely personalized, individualized program. Students work in a hybrid schedule. They work part-time online, part-time face-to-face, and our face-to-face option really looks more like a college commons with pods of teachers, multiple teachers in the space, all supporting kids kind of wherever they're at in their program. So one of the highlights of what we do is we really sit down with each student and talk about what their needs are, what their goals are, when they want to graduate, what it takes for them to get there. So that personalization paired with looking at the state standards and looking at kind of those quality indicators as far as what they're showing as evidence of their learning, we put those together and work together with the students and families to make sure they're going to kind of meet their own individualized needs. And Teacher Power, just as an organization, has been really wonderful. We have a teacher who's been a Teacher Powered ambassador, Sarah Giddings, and through that relationship, they've also made recommendations for us to look for some outside funding, which we received, and we're in the process of planning for a new middle school that'll be part of the WEOC programs. And again, we wouldn't have known about that if it wasn't for Teacher Powered. They've been such a wonderful partner.
There's going to be a variety of things in the future that are going to require our organization to be really adept and really flexible if it's going to be able to adapt to the changes that are taking place on the ground. And I can only imagine that that process is going to go better for us as long as we continue to figure out how to expand and maximize this idea of being a teacher-powered school.